Well, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. I am your humble host, SpoonsAsunder, which I did not forget to say this time, for the first time I think in this game. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm working on it. In this episode, now that they have a bathroom and everything, I'm thinking of converting this area to like a quarantine zone, which I believe is an actual room. Yes, a med bay. I'm gonna make one of those. I also really need to work on oxygen because it's getting pretty thin. Part of that is because they weren't reloading their oxygen production thing, so it's not like super critical. But I want to work on an actual sustainable water-based oxygen production system in this one as well. And in doing so, I'm thinking I'll probably have to move this whole research setup to make room for the med bay. Dig faster, I need that metal. Alright, so I've started to plan this out. I got a bunch of electrolyzers down here which convert water to oxygen and hydrogen. The plan is to put hydrogen generators in here as well and then suck up all the gas and filter the hydrogen in there to make power and oxygen all in one contained little cube. And then I'll have as much power as I need and as much oxygen as I need, hopefully, at the cost of water, because water is renewable once I get to this geyser, which is pretty nearby. I still don't know about heat with that, but I'll have a while to figure that out. Right now, oxygen and power is more immediate. Slime lung is pretty close, so I don't like that. I built this way larger than I need it to be for expandability. I'm probably only going to build like half of it. Why are you building that? Those are priority 1. Don't build that. Build the 9. Anyway, yeah, so they still need to dig this out, which I told them to do ages ago. But they're slow and stupid. But now that they're actually loading this thing, you know, because oxygen's important, their oxygen is really not that bad. So they can do without for a while. CO2 seems to be doing fine as well. I still need to work on that. After doing this, I'll still need to find a better way of scrubbing the CO2. Not sure how I want to do that, but hurry up, people. Build and dig and build and all that good stuff. Hurry up. Now, it used to be that I needed multiple filters, I believe, because they can only handle so much throughput of gas. I'm not sure if that's still the case. I'm going to try to build with one and then just adjust to... Why are you building this? I did not tell you to build that. That was supposed to be a priority 1. What are you doing? Did you run out of priority 9s? Is that what's going on? Fine. Make sure they're not digging in slime lung. I know this is walled off, but it doesn't seem to be getting into the air. So that was just me being paranoid, I guess. I don't need that wall then. You guys can get rid of it. Don't dig this place, because it does seem to stay on whatever you dug out. Wait, whoa, what's happening? Are you guys germy? No, they're just low oxygen. There was some sort of alarm going off. Yeah, what's that? They are germy. Food poisoning. Food poisoning. Aren't you guys using your showers? What's wrong with you? Well, as long as they don't have slime lung, I guess that's fine. Mima just climbed through air there. She's a ninja. I knew it. Be more like Mima, what did I say? Are you stuck, Joshua? I didn't mean to destroy that one. Put that back right there, right now. Otherwise Joshua will suffocate. Come on, Mima, don't let me down. I just complimented you and called you a ninja. Build this one. None of these. Just that one. There you go. Okay, Joshua. Now go back. Saved. It's kind of a dangerous place to be digging. You people don't care about falling? I guess not. Fall away. Their screamy faces when they fall. It's like, ah, what am I doing? Like, you just did it to yourself. You didn't see that coming? Make sure the slime lung is staying. Okay, that's good. I don't know why they're getting all germy. Now I can finally plan the top part of this, the actual gas extraction, once I get rid of these ladders. I gotta be extra careful about this slime lung. Don't dig into it, just dig up to it and hope it doesn't get in my oxygen. I misjudged that floor. Oh, that's too bad. Get rid of that. And never sweep the food. Just sweep it. You're gonna need that. Who's suffocating? What? What? Where are you? Why are you there? How did he get there? Okay, let's see if I can get him out before he dies. Jeez. Guessing the quickest way will be to dig just these. I gotta deprioritize like everything. Just do nothing except dig the guy out. Okay. I got it all prioritized as well as I can. I gotta turn on the red alert because it's nighttime. There. Yeah, I know you're gonna be all unhappy, but you gotta go save Travoldo. Okay? Save him. Get him out. Come on, just there we go. Now he's okay. Now he can go to sleep. Stupid Travoldo. Yeah, just breathe, recover. He got pretty close to suffocating actually. I don't like that. You okay there? Okay, like I said, this is way bigger than it needs to be. But actually that's in slime lung, isn't it? Yeah, I do not want that. But I will want to get rid of that eventually once I am actually able to deal with slime lung, which I may be already. I don't know. But I do not want to risk it. So just dig up to it. I really don't even like digging that close to it, but it's necessary, I believe. Another duplicate is available. I probably don't want them. You better impress me. You are not impressive. Reject all of you. I didn't want them anyway. Right, so for the right ratio, I'm thinking about 8 of these electrolyzers per 9 hydrogen generators based on the numbers they're giving. Hopefully those are accurate. So obviously I'm not building all of them right now. I only want to do like half that. So I got 4 of these built. I'm going to build 5 of these. This one's just there for spacing. I'm not going to build it yet. And then way up here, I'm going to put some gas pumps to suck it all in. And they don't show a limit, but I don't know how much they can handle. So those I'm just going to have to kind of guess. Okay, so I just looked it up and it appears that I need 2 gas pumps per electrolyzer because it only takes, what is it, 500 grams per second, and these things kick out 1,000, so oh well, I just put another row. Kind of need another row anyway because I need to put in a filter, and hopefully I can just do 1 filter. That's the gamble. Alright, they're all awake again. It seems to be going okay. The slime lung is not spreading, but I'm really close to it. I don't like that, and I can't expand this without dealing with the slime lung and some polluted water over there, which is not as big of a deal. But the heat is a little warm here. I'm hoping that doesn't cause a problem. This place is going to heat up anyway, that's why I'm insulating the edges. I don't know how insulating the doors are, because there are a lot of doors. I can always cut that back, and I left space for a ladder over here. It's not as convenient, but if I want to just do 1 door and then make a giant ladder, they'll be able to do that too, if it is a problem. So, I haven't put in pipes for gas or liquid yet, but everything else is in there. So, they're gathering more metal, because this is a lot of metal. They're gonna need more ladder here. That's what I forgot to build. A ladder. There you go. So I know the game used to be very unhappy with merging pipes, like a T-joint or anything like that. So I'm really hoping they fix that, because I didn't leave a lot of room to do this individually, and it's just a whole lot more annoying to do that. So I'm hoping I can just connect all of these under the floor like that, which hopefully will work. And I don't have to like do individual pipes for each one. Okay, so I have the plumbing coming in this way from the water supply. Hopefully that'll work and supply all 4 for now, but 8 eventually if I need it. All of these are air tiles, so hydrogen should be going to the top here, getting sucked up by all these once this is dug out and built. And then I'm trying to be nice with the system, hoping that this will be easier for it to handle, rather than just connecting the sources together in the top here. I don't even know, because I don't think this worked before. Hopefully they've improved the way they handle gases like that. This thing will filter out the hydrogen, which will go to all of these and power those to give me actual power. I still need to put in wires to go to batteries and such, which I'll probably put next to them up here somewhere. Yeah, this giant area. Insulated, of course, because they are hot. And the rest of the gases will be just oxygen, and that will come all the way down here. And I'll probably be putting in more vents so they can just oxygenate my whole colony. I can get rid of this thing using a little less algae for now. That's what's being built. They have enough sandstone, surprisingly, to build all of this. I just kind of have to wait for it to happen and put in cords. Now that may be a problem, now that they've actually improved, well, made the wire limits a real thing. These can only handle 1,000 watts. And, I mean, these are 800 watts individually. So I really need to get the heavy watt wires. Those are 20 kilowatts. That's what I need. So that should be the next research that I do, because there's really no way to wire it without those. I definitely need the heavy watt for the power system. In fact, I don't think I lose the progress if I change this, and I really need that like ASAP. So there it is. Advanced power regulation. A joint plate, what is that? Allows heavy watt wire to be run through wall and floor tiles. I can't run it through those normally? What? It used to. Fine. They just want to make things more difficult for me. And this one I do not need. But I do want you to dig this out. And dig that out. Yeah, 4 trapped hatches. I was trying to research animal control so I can move them, but I still don't know where I want to move them. And I don't really like the cold generators anyway, so I usually wait until I can get to a colder place, because they're just overwhelming heat and it's hard to deal with. So sweep the food already, you people. How did they get a dig thing there? I didn't do that. Get rid of that. Nope, that couldn't have been me. They're all together building. They were so together that they're overlapping even. That's as close as you can get. My poor plant. Build more chaos. And by chaos I just mean ladders, of course. Alright, you guys aren't having problems with slime lung, are you? I know you're close to it. That's too close for comfort, but it seems to be fine. I guess it only propagates through materials and not through the air, hopefully. Unless you take the materials, in which case... Like, I dealt with the one piece that accidentally got took, like, that's all gone. There's no germs left, as far as I know. So, they took it, they died out, they disinfected it, and it was fine. So it could just be a matter of dealing with slime lung slowly, only taking a little chunk at a time, and just get rid of it that way. Or maybe there's a better way to disinfect, that I can just do that as I take it. I did get a under refinement, I think, something somewhere is there it is, under utilities. There's an ore scrubber, but it needs chlorine, and I guess that kills like all the germs. So that's the best way. Yeah, I need to mine slime lung things and then bring them directly here and hope that my duplicants don't catch too much while they're mining it. And that's the best way to deal with it. But it seems like I can take it in small amounts if I really need to, which is good to know, because it may come to that. Oxygen is fine right now. Surprising that one little algae deoxidizer there can supply the whole colony here. I mean, not up there, but I don't need it up there because I'm not going to be using it. In a setup like this where you're containing the electrolyzers and the hydrogen generators, which is what I prefer, I always be sure to filter out hydrogen and send it to them rather than filtering out the oxygen and sending that to the base, because in the building process and whatever people happen to go in there for some reason, they might produce a little CO2, and you don't want the CO2 to be sent to your hydrogen generators because it damages them, and then they gotta go repair it, and that takes a while. So it's much better to just filter everything other than hydrogen into your base, because they're gonna be CO2 there anyway, and that's very easy to deal with in the base, but that way there's no damage to your generators. Just a little tip. Another duplicate is available. I'm guessing they are not impressive. I guessed correctly. They are definitely not impressive. Reject again. Alright, they're almost done building this weird system. Why did I build airflow tires there? What's wrong with them? These don't need to be airflow. They actually needs to be insulated. Get rid of those. I'm gonna leave this row as airflow, even though it looks like it's the top row. If I do expand this, I'm gonna need more of these. So I don't think I'll have room over here, so probably gonna need one more row at least of those. So they will be left like that. But the rest of you do need to be insulated. That's why they're not building these. I still have them set to priority 1. Stupid Travaldo making me save them and screwing up my priorities. Also released a couple light bugs, which is cool. Now they get to fly around with their little helicopter sounds. Hopefully they'll survive. Add some decor randomly. This place is going to be my whole battery bank. I should probably work on that next. Okay, those are priority 1. What are you doing? I did not tell you to build those yet. These duplicates. So what I'm thinking I want to do is build all of this insulated for probably three rows of batteries. So up to here. And ideally I don't want any airflow in here because I'm thinking it might handle temperatures better if it's a lower concentration of any gas, really. So that's the theory. I haven't really tried before with an isolated battery thing like this, but it might work. Unless they overheat and just because they're so contained, they'll just overheat and blow themselves out. I don't know if that's possible or not, or if they'll reach a certain temperature and that's it. So yeah, I only need regular tiles in the middle though. I'll do that and then put just insulated there and the doors and hope that that's enough insulation in the doors. I don't know. Research is going, so hopefully they can build those wires soon and I can finish up my power and oxygen setup. And I really hope it works, because I built all that before knowing if it works. I'm also out of storage apparently, which I'm kind of surprised about because I just spent so many resources. I don't know what these things are full of, but okay. I don't have a lot lying around though, which is fine. There's a bunch of dirt. I don't really need the dirt right now because I got plenty of farms. I could make more farms. I don't need them. I'm gonna make doors here, and here. And I do not want this stupid ladder there. That's useless. And a whole bunch of batteries. I don't know how many I'll need, so I'm just leaving it at that and room for expansion. This will probably be more than enough for now. And I'm not actually going to leave these locked open because I want the air to be low in there, ideally, with my theory. And I think that's, yeah, it's already really low concentration. Whatever they breathe in there will make it even lower while they're digging, so That should be good. Well, that's why they're getting germs. This lavatory doesn't have a sink around it. They're not using the other lavatory. That was supposed to be the quarantine laboratory. Lavatory, not laboratory. That'd be weird. So, whatever. I could move the research up here for now. That's probably a good idea. I want this to eventually be more sleeping area once I get more duplicates, if I even want any more, because none of them are being very impressive, so I might just stick with the 4 I got. But anyway, this place will probably be for that, but I can make it a research. Yeah, this is only 3 tall, so I can make it a research center for now, just so I can move this ladder to the right place, because it needs to be here to be symmetrical with this one, and that matters to me. There, now I can finally build more chaos in the right place, and I can connect that all the way. Much better. Dig out this weird little thing, because who needs that? Yeah, see, even these 2 little batteries that are here have warmed up the immediate space around it, at least significant amount, which is really not what I want. So I'm hoping that this giant battery bank will contain the heat well. And that's creepy. Just his hot eyes behind the little slot in the door there. Not right. Alright, I left the generator there just because I do need some power in the meantime, and I don't feel like moving that because I don't need to. Building tiles, making new floors that are finally symmetrical. I didn't like that they were fine, go to sleep first before you finish it, but it will be symmetrical now, and I can make it even. Even though I didn't lay out things evenly like it could be. I made the bathroom to where I could put a second bathroom in there, so that is probably a good thing to do once I have the space. I need to get rid of the hatches first, of course, but who cares about the hatches? Just being honest, who cares? Just who cares about the hatches? My water has gone down a fair bit, but it's nothing to be worried about. I do have more here that they're using now, so I believe they're only taking from this one to like water these for more CO2, so that uses a lot of water. Okay, Mima, you can be a second researcher because I want it to go a little faster. And you're a little behind on your learning. Abe had more work to do, so he needed to be the only researcher. This is only 5. The rest of you are 6 and 7. 6s and 7s. So, but Mima, you could learn one more. Where's Abe? Oh, he's down there. I'm like, you should be researching. Go research. Oh, sure. You're hungry. Who needs food? Research. There. Destroy all this chaos. We have others. We don't need this ladder. Let's see who's there. Anyone? Anyone? No. You all suck. Reject. As always. Alright, someone needs to build this one at least for Abe. Because he's a little stuck. There you go. Thank you. And the research is done, so now I can build those wires. But first, I guess I'll just put it back on the animal control. Finish that up. Wire time. The problem here being that I cannot run it through walls. Does that count as ladders though? Hopefully I can still run it through ladders. So I guess this is just a pass through because it's a square I connected on each side and it takes up a whole tile to do that. Which is unfortunate. Maybe I can run it through doors. We shall see. Otherwise I'm gonna have to put like a pass through here to get to the batteries. Or something. Maybe somewhere else. You'll see. Immediately. Really, Mima? You stopped at like 99% finished? Look at that. Look at that. You can't even see the rest that's on the bar. You just had to go. There. Thank you. How hard is it to build a painting? It's not even a painting, it's just a frame with a blank piece of paper in it. Okay, so I got a lot of the wires in there. They're very thick wires now. They definitely changed those. I wired them to accept wherever I'm going to expand to. These are all wired. The batteries are almost done. I don't like that I had to put these in place of the insulation in a few spots. I hope that won't be a problem, but temperature, of course, is fine now because nothing's running. But most of this is wired out. Finish up with the pump so I can get this running. I gotta at least test it before I end the episode, even if it fails. You gotta know. Well, I went to sleep with like 2 wire tiles left to build. How lazy can you be, duplicates? Just get everything done in one day. That's all I demand of you. Is that so unreasonable? Hurry up and build stuff, you duplicates. They're so slow and they're not even sweeping their food. Okay, they finally built those last 2 wires. So, that should be working. It took them a whole nother day to do it. They are almost finished with this little med bay that I made. I made it like a little trough in case they throw up everywhere and I have to mop it. So, I don't think it's actually registered yet, yeah, because the other door isn't built. But hopefully that'll be a quarantine and they'll stop using that toilet as just a spare toilet and never wash their hands, because they seem to like that better. Disgusting duplicates. See? You see that one, not the one by the sinks. Is that okay now? That's strange. I don't know if I'll leave that in, but my camera just suddenly froze and stopped working, so if my face just froze in a funny position like they always say it will, I shouldn't have made so many funny faces, but it should be back to normal. That was weird. Ooh, they're heating up something pink in there. Mima's experimenting with things. Okay, the door's built. So, are you? Yes, you are a med bay now. Awesome. I hope that limits them to only use that bathroom if they're sick and they're in quarantine. Because what's the good of a quarantine bay if everyone just walks in like it's nothing? So, this is all built and potentially ready to go. I'm gonna slow this time down. All I need to do is close the doors and turn it on and connect the water. I believe I'm gonna turn these to auto for now in case they do need to go in there and fix whatever's wrong. Before I do that, I should probably mop up everything so they don't have to do that. Because I don't want them walking in and out of this place. Ideally, sweep up, not mop. There's nothing to mop. They haven't had an accident in a while because I built them real bathrooms, and it turns out that's actually what they wanted. So I got the animal thing done. I don't know what I want next. Ew, that might be nice for what I just built. So yeah, I'm gonna do improved ventilation. Because they might need that with the new, since I'm running vents now. It's very eventful right now. I don't like they just keep walking through that sick bay. You know what? To stop them from doing that, I think I'm gonna lock this door. So hopefully the only reason they go in there is if they're sick. Okay, who's there? No one good. He has amazing hair though. Nice one, Nicola. But yeah, noodle arms. You done sweeping yet? Hurry up. The decor is atrocious up here in the power setting. Negative 661. Negative 936 here. Wow. So if they decide to travel through here, it's negative 1,000 decor. I think they'll prefer these plus 78s a little better. Wow, that's horrible. I even tried to make it nice here. Only negative 20 by all this storage stuff. It'd be better once they're painted, but I don't have an artist actually doing anything yet. Just read by the toilet. The toilet itself is very, very well decorated. The rest of the sick bay sucks. So I guess you just spend all your time in the toilet. I guess it's appropriate, depending on what you're in there for. Hurry up and sweep so I can turn this on. Everyone can sweep. Just go sweep. Meemaw hit 7 learning, so she doesn't get to research anymore. It's all you, Abe. Go for it. Go, Abe. They're probably not sweeping because they ran out of space to sweep too. So I guess I'll just put in a few temporary ones. I really don't like putting temporary ones because it takes forever to move them if you do want to move them. And I don't want to move them. So maybe I should put them down here. We're having a second row, or do I want them up there? I feel like I'm gonna expand down rather than up because that's to the good stuff down there. What is this? Security door? What? Submit a sample to unlock. A sample of what? This must be a new part of the update. Well, it'll take me a bit to get down there. That slime one's not there, it's closed, but that's fine. I just have to make a ladder to... Yeah, straight shot from there. That'll be something to do in the next one too. I gotta go explore whatever this tiny little research place is. Weird. I don't know what sample to submit though. So yeah, storage. Storage everywhere. I'm gonna put some here. Oh, they're sweeping again. And I mean, they're sweeping the stuff, not like they're asleep and I'm trying to be all cutesy saying they're sweeping. They're actually just sweeping stuff. I really like that they add the copy settings here so you can just do that, because doing that individually to each one was so tedious and annoying. It took forever to set everything to the same thing. Apparently my voice is not good today. It's starting to crack. Oh sure, they're still using that. I might have to just completely lock this off so people don't use it unless they're sick. I mean, if I wanted to expand it to where there's actually sinks in there, it wouldn't matter. But since there is, just gotta lock it off. I should probably put that off in a corner somewhere so it doesn't block a whole hallway eventually, but whatever. I didn't know that it wasn't going to prioritize it. I figured since they added rooms, they'd add some new AI for them to not go into the sick bay unless they're sick. But maybe they haven't done that yet. That's something that they should. So that bathroom is officially off limits. No one can use it. Really. Now they're going to the outhouse. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. I had forgotten that I extended this, and I now need to get rid of this door because it's blocking their way to get into the bathroom from that direction, and that's actually the closest path. I can see why you were using the outhouse now. But get rid of that, and you'll all be happy again. I do need to rebuild it though, otherwise this technically won't be a bathroom in their eyes. The eyes of whoever's assessing the rooms, that is. I don't know. Really? It's too big. Fine. I'll have to make the bathroom smaller. Should probably just make it into 2 bathrooms and cut it down the middle here. Oh well, I'll fix that in the next one. Are you guys done sweeping yet? Okay, they are finally done sweeping. I'm just telling them to lock this last door. There. Now it's all restricted. We're gonna slow this down and build in the water to finally connect it. Everything should jump to life. Ideally, I may need to connect this manual generator or put in one just to get things started, but it should be self-sustaining after that. So, connect that right there. Just that last little one, which you can't do because that's locked. Fine. And of course, in the time it took for them to build the pipe, Abe went in there and used the bathroom without washing his hands because he's horrible. So I'll lock that again. They should be getting water now. They all have water, that's good. But they don't have power yet. So I built a little jumper there. Come on, Mima, you can do it. Build that last one. Alright, one of them is working. I did connect those wires, didn't I? I never connected those wires. Well, that's unfortunate. Build those two. Because you didn't. I mean, it's my fault you didn't. There you go. Now all four of those are running. Not very well, but they're running. Is this draining yet? No. Okay, is this working? This is working. That's good. There's no oxygen up there because it's sucking it all out. There's a little bit of hydrogen going through. Not a lot. I think this has to kind of get working for a while, but that's a lot of oxygen that it has emptied out of this place. I think it was just whatever was in there that it happens to be sucking out of there. All those little red dots are hydrogen though, so that should build up fairly quick. Yeah, I already had it on fast. So I think it's working. This does seem to be flowing fine, which I'm happy about, because I wasn't so sure that that would happen. These things are getting hydrogen now, so they're starting to work. Yes. I'm gonna disable that deoxidizer there because I wanna be able to spit out the oxygen. You have noodle arms, but you still have 4 strength. That's pretty good. But yeah, none of you are good enough. I'm still rejecting you all. I was gonna say, why is this not flowing well? But I think it actually is flowing well. It's just that all of these are sucking it up so quickly that up there is just very low oxygen. So I think it's working as it should. These things are not running 24/7 though. I think it's just needs to build up more. But anyway, it is working. I'm gonna let it keep working and hope that it does in fact keep working. And in the next one, I do plan on possibly moving this. I definitely want to go down here and see what's what this whole thing. If I have a sample to unlock it, I don't know. Water's still looking good. I need to redo the bathroom in the next one as well, and that's a lot more to come. And then of course keep expanding once this is working, and maybe fine-tuning this if it's not working well enough, but I think it is, and it probably just needs to build up a little and get some actual power, because it does need constant power to run, but it produces power, so that's kind of a vicious cycle to get started. I might need to add a little manual generation, a little more than just Abe. I mean, no offense, Abe, but that should get that started and running as it should. Everyone's well fed, everyone's 5% stress or less, so it's going good. Decent decor. I do need to start doing artwork, so all of that to come. Many thanks for watching this video, and until next time, may your spoons remain